ladies and gentlemen, coming to you from an undisclosed secret location in the heart of England. It's That Comic Book Show with your host, GhostCritic.
Hello, it's me, GhostCritic, and I'm coming back! Yes, I'm coming out of my self-imposed sabbatical and exile, and I've decided enough is enough. I'm coming back with something a little bit different. I'll be telling you a little bit more about that in a little bit. But before that, I just want to thank everyone for all their support, their messages, their tweets, their private messages, the comments on my videos still, supporting me in my break. I don't think there were many people who were going, "Hooray, he's gone!" At least they didn't really let me know. But yes, I've had time to have a bit of a rest from YouTube, reassess what I want to do with the channel next, and I've basically kind of recharged my batteries a little. I do want to kind of answer a few questions that I've been asked, and a few of you that probably have left unasked. There were a few reasons that I took my sabbatical. Yes, pushing aside all the negative crap that's been going on YouTube lately, and from the strangest places. Yes, that was one of the reasons I decided to, in a way, jump ship for a while and just let everything calm down. But it was more to do with myself, and I'll say this, I mean, I say this all the time, but every time I say it, I mean it just as much. I appreciate everybody who subscribes, who watches my videos, who comments on my videos, who likes them, who shares them out on Twitter, Facebook, wherever. But the last couple of weeks before I took my break, I was kind of re-watching the videos I was putting out, and I just felt it didn't feel right. I felt I was stagnant. I wasn't doing anything particularly new or exciting that excited not only, you guys, but because I know you kept coming back, you kept thumbing me up, you kept commenting, but I needed to be excited as well making them. And I wasn't feeling that much anymore, because basically what was happening was YouTube was becoming a bit of a chore. Now, I know that I myself enforced a Thursday review show, so I stuck myself on this rigid timetable, and it was a struggle sometimes. Picking up my comics Wednesday after work, having to read them all that night, and then through Thursday, even when I was at work, I'd been making notes, thinking of making my own opinions of what I'd read and what I was going to say in the videos, then making the videos, then rendering them, and then uploading them. It was taking a lot of time, and it was a case where I had my work life, and it felt like I had my YouTube life. I don't get paid for YouTube. I really don't. And it was taking so much of my social life up. I found I was arranging everything I was doing around YouTube. Coming home, watching videos, commenting on videos, reading comics, which is all fine and well, I'd be doing that anyway, but then, preparing notes, and then the videos, and doing it all at once in one night. It was getting a little bit stressful. So take a break, sit back, think what you want to do next, and that is what I did. And what's coming next is a few little clips of what I've decided to do. Now, like I said, one of the problems was, for me, the amount of videos I was putting out. While I was happy to do them, like I said, it took a lot of time. So, although there are probably going to be kind of Ghost Critic specials coming out every now and again, you are basically going to get one show a week, pretty much now. Only it's going to come out on a Saturday, and it's going to be longer because, well, I don't want to spoil things for you, because you're going to find out what's in the show in the clips to come. That is my only worry and concern with this, is the show is going to be, could potentially be up to an hour long, hopefully no more. I'll be honest, there are few people on YouTube that I will watch longer than half an hour. There are some few exceptions. They know who they are, and I could watch them all day, to be honest. But generally, my attention span on YouTube is about half an hour, and then I'm like, when is this gonna stop? So I feel kind of a little bit hypocritical, because I'm telling you now my shows are going to be an hour long. Watch them. But like I say with the guys that I do enjoy watching their really long videos, is you can always stop it and come back. So maybe my concerns are unwarranted. I don't know. Hopefully there'll be enough in the clips you see that it will make you excited to want to watch it anyway. So, I'm back, and I did miss you all, very much so. A huge worry for me when I decided to go was that I was letting you guys down. And that was another reason I had to go, to take that pressure back off me, because it was, I thought, if I go, then all my subscribers are going to leave in droves. That wasn't the case. If anything, I kept getting subscribers, which was crazy. The last time I looked, I've now got 962 subscribers, and I'm just like, wow. That is amazing, and I thank each and every one of you. Now, I'm not stupid enough to think all 962 people are watching all my videos, because I don't get that many hits. It's still nice that I probably get about, on average, a third of those subscribers watching, which is brilliant. Thank you. So, fortunately, that didn't happen. That concern was unwarranted again. So here we go. I'm back. This is what I've got in store for you. Hope you enjoy it. Good evening. I'm your reporter, Ghost Critic, and here is the news. Yes, this is the part of the show where I'll be discussing what news has been going on in the comic book world for the past week, and be basically giving my opinion on a couple of the headlines that may have perked my interest, whether it is the latest DC creator to leave, whether it's Marvel's next big event, or even the next big thing to come out of Image. As long as it's comic book related, and it's of interest to me, and hopefully of interest to you, then it'll be in this part of the show. This is your ace reporter, Ghost Critic, saying goodnight. Yes, I'm in my bedroom. Yes, I'm in bed. And no, you're never going to see me naked. It's way too cold. This is a section of the show that is... It was kind of inspired by a Twitter conversation that I saw between Sleepy Reader 666 and DaCosta DC Comics, I think it was. They were talking about the reading material that stands to the side of your bed, on your bedside cabinet, that you may read just before you whisk yourself off to the land of Nod. And I certainly have a pile next to my bed to read just before I fall asleep. As you can see from here, they usually come from, they're usually Hall's back issues, so this is all I've still got to catch up on, or they are like these, all the trades that I've been collecting and need to catch up and read. So this kind of part of the show will be me in bed, and I'll review or recommend or not recommend, as the case may be, maybe a single issue, maybe a trade, who knows. The only thing I've got to do while being in bed is make sure I don't fall asleep. So, it could be you. Yes, this is the part of the show where I will be giving shout-outs to someone within our community. It's not just about me. There is a whole wealth of comic book community contributors out there on YouTube, and they all deserve to be watched, to be listened to. They all deserve a place within our community, and this will just be my opportunity to shout out a channel that I particularly like, or a video that someone's just done in the past week that I've really enjoyed, and you'll get your face up on the TV and you'll get a big shout out from me, GhostCritic. I'm a huge supporter of our community, and believe everyone should be welcome, everyone should be seen and be comfortable within our community. So, oh gosh, James Donnelly. What would be a GhostCritic show without reviews? Oh, it's like a peanut butter jelly sandwich without the peanut butter. Yes, I'm gonna still be here in my corner reviewing the week's comics that have just come out. It'll be a little different because of the length of the show, and it's gonna be a lot longer. I won't be going as in depth with everything I get that week. So like this week I had a really big stack of comics to get through, and normally, you know, I'd be rushing through these comics on a Wednesday to make sure the video got out on Thursday. It's a strange thing to say, I know, but having this sabbatical that I just did, this little break, I actually started enjoying reading comics a lot more, because I didn't constantly have in the back of my head that, you know, I've got to read these comics by the end of the night so I can, you know, make my notes, decide what I'm going to say in the video for tomorrow. But given the video's not coming out till Saturday now, I can take my time with them, like I have been with the last month. I mean, there'd be times that I'd be going to bed on a Wednesday night and thinking, there's still 3 comics I haven't read yet. I would have read them by now. It was a peculiar experience, but I was enjoying reading the comics a lot more because I didn't have the distractions of doing the video the next day. So what will probably happen is I'll take my probably top 3 or 4 books of that week and go into a little bit more in depth with those, and kind of briefly go over the rest of my pickups that, well, are probably really good because I only read good stuff. And of course, if I don't talk about anything on the actual comic book show that I picked up, there's always my Twitter feed. Every Wednesday I post pictures of all the comics that I picked up that are on my pull list for that week. So don't forget, if you're not already following me on Twitter, it's at GhostCritic, of course. Not of course, just at GhostCritic. And you can see what I've been collecting. So, never fear, GhostCritic is still here with his reviews. So my most popular videos on YouTube seems to have come from the Ultimate Marvel graphic novel series. I get thousands of views for these, and I kind of let them slide for a while. So graphic content will be, at least to begin with, because this series kind of ends in about the end of the year, I think it is. So for then it will be me reviewing these. Again, there will be much shorter versions giving the length of this show, but still giving you a fair idea of what to expect if you want to go and pick up the storylines from any of these books. After that, it's anybody's guess, but most likely sticking on the kind of trade paperback graphic novel kind of review style. So that's what I've got in store for you in the coming weeks and months. I hope I've not left anything out or missed anything out that you used to enjoy from my videos. I've tried to put a lot of what I know were favourites into the show, and who knows, this could go completely tits up and it'll be even more work than doing the videos like I used to, but I need to challenge myself. I need to do something new and invigorate my channel, if only to make it worthwhile for me to do, to entertain me, to, you know, embellish and give my current hobby that bonus push. I hope you understand. So that's it. I look forward to next Saturday when I'll be putting together the first fully fledged issue of that comic book show. Until then, have a good one. Stay safe, be kind to each other.